Yeah, kind of a funny story. Guys are very competitive. They used to play, and now their kids are coming in, and they know me or know somebody that hit with me, and they had some good results, and they want to do the same thing for their player. This one dad was telling me that some of the guys they were at the ballpark and the kids were playing, and one of the dads, being very competitive as guys are, was talking about his own kid who just got a base hit or whatever, and he said, I can tell uh, a hitter that works with the guy we work with Bob or whoever it is they're working with, and the other dad kind of agreed because both of them were their kids hit with that coach, and then the dad of my hitter said, yeah, I can pick out one of Murph's hitters too. None of them look alike, but the ball seems to go over the fence an awful lot. So I take the compliment. I wish that were more true, but he was being competitive himself. But there is, something to talk about here. Uh, every hitter that comes in that I work with, we work on the same stuff. Um, yeah, a number of hitting coaches over the years, they talk about the 13 absolutes of hitting, or whatever. They come up with some formula to sell, and then many times they believe it, and those absolutes are true until somebody comes along and does it a different way, and then it's not absolute anymore. So I kind of say the only absolute is that there are no absolutes, but then that's kind of contradictory too. But when a hitter comes in, I watch them swing a little bit, see what they're doing naturally on their own, and if they're, the lower half, if they're getting the weight transfer, or whatever the things that they're doing correctly. I always tell them, we don't fix things that aren't broken. So if the base is wide enough, or those kind of things we don't need to talk about because they're already doing it, whether they're aware of it or not. We're not going to go to that point. If it becomes an impediment in the swing or a problem with that, then we'll have some drills for that. But we watch and see what they're doing. And I always say I teach every hitter the same thing. I do. And we have drills for every aspect of that swing, and we modify them for each kid, each hitter. And then we do the thing that every good hitting coach does as far as I'm concerned, and that's get out of the way. You let them do it. You always let them finish up what we talk about, grip and rip, or borrowing a saying from the golf industry, grip and rip. Put them in there, break them down, 150 swings where we're isolating every swing. We're watching the hand movement. Is the knob where it's supposed to be, or we have the proper angles, and all of those kind of things. And then we turn them loose and let them hit. And that's when I'm going to video. If they're breaking, doing something grossly incorrect early in the drills or whatever, I'll video that and show them and tell them where we're supposed to go and try and get there. And then at the end, I'll take a video of a couple of swings to watch and see how they put it all together. So all of the hitters that I work with are doing the same thing. But there aren't any two hitters that work with me that look alike. And you see that with big league hitters as well. You can take Mike Trout and whoever, Rizzo, whoever you happen to favorite hitter is. You take the video and watch them, and you can break them down frame by frame and see that they're doing the same thing. They have the wide base, the front side is down. When the front side's down, the hands are in the launch position. You can see that they're getting on plane at the right time, and they're extending through the ball and not to the ball and around and over the top of the ball. And if they are, they're back in Double A or wherever the case would be. But so that's kind of what we do, and compliments and thank yous to the dad that defended me.